Today I want to talk about an exciting topic, a subject that is very, very close to my heart, and it's all about how you can land your dream job in 2024 and beyond. And I am planning to share with you some of my most favorite tips and hacks and secrets, like best practices that I wish I knew 10 years ago. I'm going to share with you some things that come from my personal experience, things I wish I knew earlier. They could have served me so well if I knew those things like years ago. But before we get started, before I go ahead, please click the like button, subscribe in this channel, and just comment. If you want to chat further, just leave your comment below. Today's topic is all about getting the job of your dreams, getting the next, to the next career step, building the career you always wanted. And is there a framework? Is there a roadmap? Is there a process? I will share with you three steps that have been personally my game changer. But first of all, let me just introduce myself briefly. So I'm a corporate well-being architect and the founder and CEO of Oxygen, which is an employee well-being platform. As a corporate well-being architect, I have helped more than 50 Fortune 500 companies worldwide to supercharge their employees' well-being. I've always had the privilege to run mega retreats all over the world in places like Jamaica and Thailand, and I have been an advocate for conscious living, and this is part of the reason why I am a keynote speaker in, up to this day, more than 22 summits and conferences worldwide. Part of the reason why I decided to launch this channel is because I want to spread the message. I want to create awareness of living a mindful, conscious life and how important is that. I would like to start. First of all, I have broken up this video into 3 different parts. 3 of my most favorite best practices, and I hope you will find it helpful. But without further ado, let's get into it. So, there is a number of challenges that they actually hold us back from pursuing the dream career that we always wanted. Number 1 is, let's admit it, most of us, we are drained. And we are drained most of the time, simply because we're so much immersed into the digital world. We're so addicted to our digital devices. We do not know even how to create space and time just for ourselves, so we can be magnetic, so we can be aligned, so we can be energized, full of vitality. So that's the number 1 challenge. Number 2 is lack of connection. I don't know if you have noticed within your own networks and communities, but we have been more and more isolated and lonely, especially after the pandemic. I have so many friends of mine who are actually don't feel comfortable to go and have a coffee in person with a guy or a girl they've never met. There are more and more of us feeling disconnected from the world, finding it hard to network, to go and introduce ourselves to other people. The number 3 challenge is work-life imbalance. Now, I know that the remote working, hybrid working has promised us a completely different reality. But the truth is, the what I see with the companies I work with, there is an increase among employees who are actually feeling that they are completely burned out because there is zero work-life balance. They haven't achieved it, and they're still working to make it happen, but it's really, really hard. The next thing is about mental health issues. And again, I feel work-life imbalance, digital addiction, isolation and loneliness eventually lead to us not feeling like and being mentally healthy. And this is really, really sad. The next thing is about lack of leadership in the virtual world. So I feel like more and more people these days, my friends, family members, clients, they say to me that they have no role models, people they admire, they look up to within their community. And this demotivates them, discourages them from pursuing a life full of meaning and purpose. The next is the lack of right systems in place. So we don't know that, what kind of rituals, what kind of practices, what kind of techniques to try. So, our daily rituals, so we can feel more empowered throughout the day. And the last thing is the lack of inclusivity and equity. There are more and more people who do not feel like they do belong in this new world, the hybrid world, and this is really sad. So I will now share with you the 3 best practices if you want to just build your career and get yourself to the next level. Number 1 is all about building a fulfilling career. It's all about defining success in your own terms. Now, I want you to close your eyes for a second. Let's do a mini visualization practice. And can you just imagine like building a cool tree house? So that's your mission, to build that tree house. Now, if I ask you to do that, I don't think that you would actually grab a hammer and nails and start banging away, would you? You wouldn't. You would first try kind of figure out what kind of treehouse you want. Is it a cozy reading nook or a hangout spot where you chill with your friends? Knowing that will help you to pick the right resources, the right branches, the right tools. So defining your career success is exactly like that. Before you jump into any job, it's so important. Take a moment to picture your ideal work life. How does it feel? How does it look like? So what makes you feel happy and accomplished? Is it about helping others, for example? Is it about learning a new thing each and every day? Is it about having a flexible schedule? And here's the cool part. There is no right or wrong answer. Your definition of success is unique to you. But keep in mind that in so many times in our lives, we define success based on other people's perception and kind of definition of what success looks like. For example, myself, since I was a very little girl, in my environment, I knew that there is only one way to be successful, and this is, be successful means earning a lot of money or being in a high prestige job, or it's about being famous or working with big brands. And because that was the understanding of what success was like for all my friends and my network, then I thought to myself, you know what, they know better. Let me just take their own definition, make it mine. And this didn't work. Eventually, this didn't work. So it's really, really important to define the success in a way that is unique to you, and just choose jobs and opportunities that take you closer to your awesome treehouse and not someone else's idea of what's cool. That's number one. There are many ways you can explore what success means to you, but what you need to do is be honest with yourself, open, vulnerable, so you can get there. Number two is about thriving in a changing market by networking actively. Now, imagine, again, another visualization. Imagine you are lost in a giant forest. It's an amazing forest, but it's endless. It's full of possibilities, exciting paths, hidden waterfalls. Even there might be a secret, kind of treehouse village nearby. And that's all cool. But the forest is vast and it's so easy to get lost. So, trying to find your way alone could take forever. And yes, you might stumble upon some cool things, exciting, unexpected surprises, of course. But it will be slow. It would be inefficient. In my case, it took me 10 years to find my true purpose. Wouldn't it be great if I had done this work earlier, way earlier? Of course, I would have saved myself so much time. So, here is where networking comes in. So imagine that building connections with people is like making friends with experienced guides, with experienced forest explorers. So they have been in this forest before, they know where the shortcuts are, they know how to kind of direct you straight to point you to the right direction, they know where the traps are, they know how to save you time. And this is a game changer. So networking helps you avoid dead ends. And with a network, you can learn from other people, from other people's mistakes, which is so important. So before you waste your time, just you put yourself in the right environments where you connect with people proactively. And it will make your journey so much faster, fun, easier in so many ways. So, 3 tips when it comes to networking. Number 1, try to go to 2 to 3 events per week. So you can take yourself and step outside your comfort zone. Number 2 is about proactively introduce yourself to other people. When we network, so many times we tend to stay within the same circle of people we met when we entered the room. It might feel uncomfortable to go and, alone and walk towards the next group of people and say, hi, I'm Alex. So try to proactively introduce yourself to at least 3 people before you leave the event. Make this promise to yourself. Number 3, those people you meet, ask yourself, how can I add value to those people? And then when you leave this event, just go on your social media and send messages where you show that A, you listen to what they said, and B, you have something to offer. You have a recommendation, a suggestion, an idea, a link that they might be interested in. And just give back. Give. That's so important. So this is all around networking, right? And that's important because then the right people can open the right doors to you. Like they can go the extra mile for you over and over again. But you need first to build those connections. The next thing is about prioritizing self-care. And I know it sounds like basic, and yeah, of course I prioritize my self-care. But I want you to keep in mind that daily rituals can be compared to tuning a musical instrument. So imagine you have a beautiful guitar, but you never take the time to tune the strings, like never. It will sound jangly, it wouldn't be like pleasant to you or any people around you, would it? So, daily rituals are like the adjustments you make to get your guitar sounding its best. And just like stretching and playing skills warms up your muscles, improves your playing, daily rituals can actually prime your mind, recondition the body, like meditation or exercise can prepare you mentally and physically for the challenges of the day ahead. So when it comes to daily rituals, try to keep them consistent. For example, for me, it's like I wake up in the morning, I do my workout, I meditate, I journal. These are my non-negotiables, right? Ask yourself, what are yours? Doesn't need to be like the same like any other person around you. And in fact, what I typically recommend my students, my clients to do is just explore many different tools and then try to find them, to kind of mix and match your favorite ones and create your own bespoke well-being menu. And your rituals, your tools can meet you where you are, can speak to your heart. If, for example, meditation doesn't make you kind of quiet your busy mind, no matter how hard you try, then might be better to try a different way. So important. Keep them consistent, mix and match different options. And the last thing is about find someone who will keep you accountable. Someone who will like hold your hand, be there for you, have your back, be your kind of cheerleader. But because you both have the same goal, you support each other along the way. And that's so powerful, trust me. So, these are my recommendations to you. If you try those 3 things, like self-care, networking, and the last one was define your success, your own success of what, define your own kind of success, and it should be on your own terms, right? So those 3 things. And trust me, if you do this work, then you will realize that actually what you're looking for, the job you want to get next, it might be so different than what you had in mind in the first place. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was super helpful and informative. I get passionate about stuff because I get passionate about helping you to take care of yourself, look after yourself, take care of your well-being, prioritize your mental health. So, and this strategies actually brought me my dream business, my dream life. So I hope they will serve you the same way. So I hope this video was helpful. Please go and like this video. Check my other videos if you want to become your best self. And leave a comment below. And of course, do not forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you